Now let's discuss what is this we are going to cover. So this is our entire syllabus which we are going to cover in the next month and this month, whatever we are on all the weekends. And so we will be covering our what is some predefined means before jumping to the DMAX cycle or project management of the overall Six Sigma. You will need to understand what is Six Sigma, what is the process, why, how Six Sigma got evolved. So all those things will come into the picture. Then, excuse me, we'll understand the define phase is the DMAC phase. This is the entire define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Okay, so creating a lot of base. First, we will go slow to create a base. We will be understanding how the Six Sigma got evolved, what are the qualities, what is the terminologies which we will be discussing throughout our training, throughout the journey of define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. So we will be understanding the define phase. There's I think everyone knows that Six Sigma is approach. We'll be having a DMAC cycle. In DMAC cycle, we define the problem, measure the problem, analyze the problem, improve the causes, and control. And meanwhile, we will be discussing about one day we will be dedicating to the lean. Okay, how to solve the lean related problem. Okay, so what is the waste? What is the history of lean? How did it involve? What kind of waste we are going to deal with them? How to deal with the waste? All those things we will be discussing in. We will be discussing in major phase, and from the major phase, we will be having a lot of data analytics, data into the picture. How to analyze the data, what to look into the data, how to try to correlate and establish the factors, then how to improve them. We will be understanding design of experiment, we will be understanding FMEA, and then we will be doing the control plan and control charts. That will be our end of the training. So we will be starting now our training. Let's start with the generic topic which we are going to discuss it. What is process? It is which converts input into a desired output. So the two part what is coming out of it, it's called output, and that's coming the input. And in middle we can say process. So this is going to be the fundamental understanding of the Lean Six Sigma. Okay. So everywhere when I will be talking to you, we will be discussing this part. Okay. Input, output, process. Okay. We will be discussing multiple times throughout the DMAX cycle. We will be talking about input, process, output. Now, who received the output? Customers. So customer see output only, right? Customer is not bothered about how are you processing and what is the input you put into it. Major focus is on output only, right? So what are the characteristics of the output?
The desired product.
Right. So product, when you say the product or service, I can say the service also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Product or service. Product or service has some aspects. What are those aspects?
Fit for the requirements.
No. That's the definition. That's the question. First thing you can say, that's the quality. Okay. Now the question comes, what is quality? Aspect of product aspects. Well, the first one is coming the quality. Now what is quality?
Minimum defects.
Minimum defects. Okay. The actual definition of quality is the last one. A quality is a characteristic or a property of an entity. Entity can be a product or service which bears an ability to meet stated and implied need of a customer. Okay. So you are just repeating myself. Quality is a characteristic. When I say characteristic, it can be a property also. The last quality definition is to the very right. Characteristic of an entity which bears ability to meet stated and implied need of customer. Okay, so that's the perfect, close to perfect. It's a management, it's not a science, so all definition will not be a right. It is a the whatever perfect answer I can get it in my trainings also, that is the close to related direction. So there are two things which is coming very important. All thing you understood. The major focus I would like to do on stated and implied need. So one means it is asked by the customer. Implied need means if it is not asked, even though which it is duty of organizations to give that. Okay. So if the function of that car will be having this lot of, like if you go to buy a car, it will be having a lot of details. What it will move or not move, that is not written. It is implied. Okay. So a lot of things which we do not say in the brochure or the specification, but if the work for which you are function for which the company you are buying the product or service, that should work. Okay, when you go in consumer court, if a company is saying okay, it is not stated, no, consumer court will say that there is a what is the implied need also, right? So quality is a, so all these things which come will come into all these minimum defect, product, fit to customer satisfaction. The second thing which is important over here, the customer is key focus. Customer's need is a focus. Okay, quality at lowest cost in the required time is the ask of the product and service. So on this basis, we can talk about the mother equation or why the organization is existing. The goal of organizations.